an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's gang give platinum level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Absolutely not.
Mr. Worth, is your company taking advantage of the crisis in Ukraine to keep prices artificially high in order to increase your own profits?
No, we are not.
Who the hell are these congressmen, these gangsters, these lawyers, these congressmen to question the oil industry? I mean, like, they're clean? Remember, it's these same congressmen working with the Federal Reserve, working with our owners, that have been lying to us about inflation. They've been understating inflation since 2008. They've been saying inflation was no more than 2%. And when they started saying inflation was no more than 2%, and you go back to 2010, 2013, even then inflation had a real run rate of 9%, but they were lying. And now they're questioning them about the prices, gasoline prices at the pump. Are they gouging? They're the ones that should be questioned. They lied about inflation. They understated inflation so they could have an inflationary policy. They wanted to pump the stock market since 2008. That's right. They wanted to pump up the stock market. They wanted to get rich, these guys. So there they are, lying to us, telling inflation is low. Because, see, if inflation, they told us the truth, and inflation was high, and they continue to do what they were doing, printing money and all this, there would have been a revolt. They knew that. So they just kept lying and saying inflation's 1-2%. What are you, nuts? It wasn't 1-2%. The whole idea behind that lie, so they could continue to print and spend. Print and spend. Print, buy treasuries, drop yields down. They didn't care how high inflation went. They were lying to us, and they've got the nerve to ask these guys about the gas at the pump, the price. It was their fault. It's there. It's not their fault. It's there. What a bunch of liars. Unbelievable. What nerve. God, And by the way, you're not going to be able to get the real inflation rate, 15%, that's minimum, back into a 2% bottle. It's over. It's over. I mean, people don't realize what's going on. You know, in a free market system, which we have, thank God, so far, it's the policies of the administration who's in control. Whatever political party controls the House, the Senate, and the White House, it's those policies they set that show up at the pump, that show up at the drugstore, that shows up at the food store, that shows up at the lumber store. That's right. It's the policies of the team that won. So if you take this Biden team, they won. Now, all of a sudden, they want to distance themselves from gasoline prices like we had nothing to do with it. Oh, but when gasoline prices come back down, they'll take all the credit. It's their policies. It's the Democrat Party, their policy. It's their president. It's Pelosi. It's Schumer. It's their policies. Why gasoline is where it is at the pump. A CEO doesn't just go and say, oh, let's just take the gasoline. We'll run up 4 or 5 cents more. I was in the business. I know. And by the way, the other thing that people don't realize, when you drill oil, by the time you drill it, get it out of the ground, truck it, get it to the refiner, refine it, and then truck it again, a lot of things have happened with the price between there and the gasoline station. It's a free market. Prices go up and down. And oil companies have not been making a lot of money compared to all the other companies. If you go take a look at the tech industry, and we talked about this before, Apple, Microsoft, on the same amount of revenues, almost exactly the same, Microsoft and Exxon. I mean, it's amazing. Exxon makes like $6 billion. But Apple on the same revenues makes what, $65 billion? $75 billion. $75 billion compared to $6 billion. But let's go after the oil companies because it's popular. No, let's go after Congress. Let's go after the Federal Reserve. They got us into this, but they're dishonest. Dishonest. Look, they wanted the price of stocks to go up because they were trading on the inside. They were trading inside. Unbelievable. I mean,
our team here at CNBC dug through financial disclosures from members of Congress and found more than a dozen reported trades, either their own or by their spouse or child, in companies that are directly affected by the war. Names like Raytheon, Chevron, Occidental Petroleum, and CrowdStrike. Overall,
so think about the nerve. These guys who are questioning these guys at the oil industry, they're making money trading these stocks. But they have the nerve to go and question them? Look, they've been underreporting inflation for years to benefit themselves. Because what do they want? What do these people want? They want to spend money. I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat. What do they want to do? They want to spend money. And when they spend money, they can't spend money if they tell the public inflation's at 15% and they want to go spend and keep spending, and inflation's going to go up more? In other words, if someone tells you, okay, inflation's at 15%, we're going to print another $100 million, and we're going to spend that money. We're going to spend that money. You say, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Are you nuts? Inflation's at 15%, and you're going to print more money? No, you're not. No, you're not. But see, by saying it's always 2%, they never get that feedback. They never hit that wall. Isn't that amazing? Now we're surprised that inflation's at a 40-year high. Like it already, what's amazed me, it's like, all of a sudden, hey, inflation's at a 40-year high. How the hell did that happen? Oh, that's a surprise. They knew inflation would be at a 40-year high in 2009. They knew in 2010. Their models show it. They have models. They knew exactly what was going on, but they lied to us because they don't care. And the other thing, these same congressmen, they lie about inflation so they can screw people on Social Security out of their cost of living. So don't you start questioning the oil companies, USOBs. Are you kidding me? You questioning the oil companies when you are stealing money from people out of their Social Security? They should be getting cost of living increases, but they're not because you lie. You lie. You take the cost of living away from them. You say, oh, no, the cost of living is only 2%. No, you're going to get 35 cents this month. Do you know the average check since 2008? Since 2008, the average check, if you're on Social Security, you should have been getting $400 more. The average Social Security check, adjusted for inflation, you should have been getting $400 more. Each pay period, you should have gotten a check that's $400 more than what you're getting. Did you get it? No. And these guys got the gall to question the oil industry? What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, join my gang free for 10 days. You got to get that tool in your box. It's called shorting. Got to learn how to short. It's easy to do. At the end of 10 days, you'll be an expert at it. Okay, I promise you. But you've got to learn that when the market goes down, you can't just sit there anymore and say, what do I do? What do I do? Or they tell you cost average down, cost average down. Don't do that. Or worse, buying a dip, buying a dip. Now, how many people got killed buying in a dip? How many times did you hear me on this show say, do not buy in a dip? Don't listen to them. Do not buy in a dip. Didn't I warn you over and over and over? I said, don't buy in a dip. Don't buy in a dip. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get killed. And you did. You didn't listen to me. Now, I am telling you, we're not going to be able to get this inflation rate that we have right now is at least 15%, if not more. His back is against the wall. He's got to start selling his 10-year treasuries he's got on his balance sheet. That means rates are going to go up. Housing's already up. Mortgages are already up. Another, fixed rate 30-year, 5%. We're going to go 7, 8% by the summer, even higher. People say, yeah, but because there's no demand for houses, everything's going to stop. People are going to stop buying gasoline, so gas is going to go down. People are going to stop buying houses. Everything's going to go back down. It's not how it works. That's not how it works. If people stop buying gasoline, people stop buying houses, and things go down, that's not a good thing. The only thing that's good is jobs, 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 jobs. And the last thing they think of, these politicians, are jobs. They don't care about jobs. They always care about giving you a free phone, give you free something. We need jobs. So I'm telling you right now, we've done very, very well with our banks. We caught the banks perfectly. Most of our banks up now, we have about a 20 to 30% return. Now, I'm not saying every one of my gang members has a 20, 30% return. Even if they got it, someone got 10, got in late, at least they made money with the market going down. But that's what we average. If they used my color-coded chart and they listened to Steve, remember every day at 2 o'clock, we post at 2 o'clock our portfolio. It's called our working investor portfolio and my own personal portfolio. So you just follow what we're doing. Steve tells you what we're doing with my portfolio on my stocks. Just do exactly what we're doing. And same thing with our working investor portfolio. But the key is to get you to start shorting, okay? Now, we also saw these banks. We did very well with these banks. We started to short these banks when nobody was shorting them. And we got about an average of about, I think, 8 to 10% returns on these banks, shorting them. So we've been short the banks. We've been short the builders. And you can ask any of my members, We made that call long before anybody else on any of these fake business news networks did. Now what's going to happen, they're going to start trying to drive this market back up. They're pulling out every gun they got. They do not want the S&P or the Qs to drop below that February 24th low. Because look what happens when the builders drop below that February 24 low. That's what they put in the floor. Do you see how fast they went down? Well, can you imagine if the S&P, here, look, go to, if you got a mobile device, go to my site, philsgang.com. I'm going to put it up for you, show you what I mean. Go to SPY, I'm going to put it up, you can see it. And I'm going to put the Qs up, and you see what I'm talking about. Okay, you got to be very careful here, okay? And if you go with, there we go. Okay, so let's take a look at the spiders. Now, you take the spiders. Now, remember, the spiders are no longer in its uptrend. What's that mean? Once the spiders, the pattern breaks a certain point on a chart, which it has, that means you have minimum buyers. People are not interested. Big institutions aren't willing to buy. So what we've been in this tiny little range, for heaven's sakes, since well, first of all, the range started in November. That's when the Q big tech stocks stopped going up, and then we got in this range from February 2nd, okay, to where we are now. All right, very tiny range, and just keeps going up and back, down, up and back. They're doing everything they can do to hold that low of February 24th. I am telling you, mark this down, even if you're not a gang member. If the spiders break that low of February 24th, if it breaks 410, 49, do 49, 49, you know how fast this market's going to collapse. The Qs, the big tech stocks, the 100 stocks, and again, if it breaks, if these Qs break that February 24th low, and I'll give it to you right here, 318, this market is going to fall so fast, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. So we got some great opportunity, but everybody's buying into, oh, everything's okay again. Everything's okay. No, it's not okay. Because remember, they're lying to us about this inflation. People have no idea the damage with this inflation. I mean, think of what they did to us. They created a 15% inflation behind our backs. They kept telling the target was 2%. Are you nuts? Because what did they want to do? Because they put in a policy of inflation. They wanted to create inflation to push up housing and push up tech stocks. So they came in, the worst thing they could have done to us was to increase inflation. But it benefits the very wealthy. It benefits the rich. So what they did, the prescription they gave us, killed us. It's like a doctor give you a prescription and then you die from it. They should have doing everything they could. They should have gone into a recession. They should have let the bad banks go. They didn't do that. Now everybody's surprised that real estate, wait a minute, what's going on with real estate? Oh, applications are down 40%. Where's the surprise? Where's the surprise? We'll rack it up. I'll find the cut where I told you 3-4 months ago this was going to happen. So when you hear that applications are down by 40%, most people don't even register what that means. Because why? Because they keep listening to these fake business news network and they tell you how everything's wonderful.
Consumers are still in good shape financially. Consumers are still in good shape financially.
That's crazy. They're not in good shape. They're not in good shape. So you got to take advantage of this so that you can make money. And there's only one way you can do it, if you're shorting. If you're in a 401k, you're dead, 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 dead.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that what the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join the gang free for 10 days. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. Click where it says Get Started. Click where it says Working Investor. And you get also free for 10 days my color-coded chart. The color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when not to add, when to short, when to run like hell. But we do a little running because we have the skill to short. And once you have the skill to short, what a difference it makes. I mean, a big difference. I mean, even if you just take advantage for the 10 days, where it costs you nothing, where it's free, just to identify what shorting is, what a difference it will make. Or how to use a hedge. For example, if you're in a 401k, I mean, you're dead. I mean, I hate to tell you that. But 401k, first of all, you're dead anyways because the hidden fees, there's 27 of them. You can't make money in a 401k. You always lose money in a 401k. They always get caught in every crash. And when it crashes, they just sit there and go, what do I do? What do I do? And they just tell you, oh, don't worry about it. Everything's just fine. You're going to be just fine. No, you're not going to be just fine. So at least prepare yourself with your 401k to have a hedge so if the market starts going down, you'll be safe. You'll be safe. I mean, these are the things you need. I mean, what they have done is terrible. Just terrible. I mean, you know, if I was being questioned, if I was this oil guy sitting there and this bum, this congressman bum was questioning me, I would have turned right around. Okay? And I said, well, Congressman, no more than you and the other when he kept saying, oh, you're rigging the prices and all that, I would have said, hey, no more than you and all these other congressmen in this room who for years you've been under-reporting inflation. You've been lying about it. Why? So you could pursue this inflationary policy of pushing up tech stocks so that you can make a lot of money on tech stocks. You've been pushing up this policy so you can make money in housing. What are you, nuts? You're questioning me, Congressman? When you created an illusion, the economy was growing. No, it wasn't. You were lying. You kept underestimating. You kept saying inflation was 2%. By lying and saying the inflation was 2% instead of the real inflation of 15%, that lie was creating an illusion the economy was growing. So you get reelected? That's what I would have said to him. So don't sit here and question me. You've been lying to me and everybody else. Never mind the gas pump. You've been lying. Inflation's not 2%. And now we're supposed to be surprised that inflation's at a 40-year high. We're supposed to be surprised that applications for homes is down 40%. You've been pushing an inflationary policy of QE since 2008, Congressman. You're a gangster. All to just benefit you in the top 1%. What about the guy who makes between $50,000 and $150,000? What about him? He's the middle class. He's gotten screwed the most by you. Because inflation's a hidden tax. And see, it's the middle class who takes that money and they have disposable income and they start creating businesses. And you destroyed startup businesses. And when you destroyed startup businesses, you destroy our country, Congressman. You should resign right here now. Don't you sit here and question me about gasoline. Are you kidding me? You're so stupid. Look, why don't you tell the people the truth? Tell the truth. That we're in a free market system. And it's the policies of the administration that controls both the House, Senate, and the White House. It's their policies that show up at the gas pumps. It's their policy that shows up at the food store, the lumber store, the drugstore. Stop lying to everybody. You've been lying enough. It has nothing to do with us, the oil business. I was in the business. It has nothing to do with us. We don't set the prices. It's government that sets the price. Everything government does. It shows up. Anything government does, it shows up in everything. It shows up at the drugstore. It shows up at the food store. I mean, look what these idiots did. Do you know when they went and rejoined the Paris Agreement, do you know that reflects in the gasoline prices? Do you know that? Do you know when this idiot this president of ours? He created this body in the White House. Okay? It's called a regulation team. And they've been secretly pushing regulations on everything, killing them. These people aren't elected. They're not confirmed by the Senate. And they have these big powers. And they regulate energy. And they can put anything, any kind of regulation on. And they're coming up with all of these new standards. This is crazy. You know the Endangered Species Act? That thing? Okay? That alone. That's active again. They've gone nuts with the endangered species. They're going nuts. I mean, maybe Biden likes to smell rabbit hair. I don't know. But they've gone nuts. That shows up the gas price. So these guys have been pushing inflation since day one. So what do? We know the market's going to fail. So we're going to make sure we're in good shape. We're going to make sure we keep doing what we've been doing these little swing trades. While the market has been out of trend since November. So we do these nice little swing trades. They're nice, they're controlled. They're nice and controlled. And we took the banks and we took the builders. And the builders are up about 7 to 10%, and our banks up about 20%, shorting them. And that's what you have to do. Now we got the airlines. Now the airlines, we started working on those today to short. The airlines. Delta and Love and ALK, Alaska Airlines. We just started to short those today. Working on those. So when they start coming down, we're going to make money. And then when they go back up, we start making money. So we're going to work them just as hard as we worked our bank stocks and we worked our builder stocks. So why don't you just join for 10 days, it's free, and understand how it works. Once you learn what shorting is, you're going to say, God, why did I do this? I mean, got 10 days. And during that 10 days, remember, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Steve posts our portfolio. He posts my personal portfolio and his portfolio called Working Investor Group. And he tells you exactly what to do with each stock. How can you go wrong? I don't get it.
Goldman Sachs, go ahead and add back on the profits that you took off last night and move your stuff.
Did anybody do that for you today? Did your broker call you? Your 401k tell you what to do? No. So we've been pushing this policy. They've been pushing this policy since 2008 of inflation. When inflation was 10%, they told us 2%. So what's happening is they're putting in policies that are wrong. They should putting in policies that reflect the inflation at 10 to 15%. Instead, because they're lying, they're putting in policies for 2%. That's why we're at a 40-year high. All of a sudden, it caught up. So you got to make sure you're in the right stocks, the right group. Don't listen to these idiots on these fake business networks. I told you when you kept buying on dips, didn't you lose your money? Of course you lost your money. Told you it was going to happen. You got to be in the right groups right now. And we'll put you in the right groups. But the bottom line is, again, oil companies don't set. We're a free market. At the end of the day, the price that you pay at the gasoline pump or the price you pay at the supermarket, that's dictated by the policies of the administration. I mean, look at the stupid stuff he's done since he got back in office. He just appointed this, as I said, this energy, they're called energy regulators. You know what that's going to cost at the pump? I mean, the stuff, I got a list here. It's so crazy what he's doing. It's insane. Join my gang free for 10 days. All I ask you, help St. Jude if you make money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil'sGang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. Phil'sGang.com. When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1-900-020.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so the airlines, now we've done very well shorting the banks and shorting the builders. Now we're just going to start working with the airlines. We just our first day. So this is a good time to join the gang, free for 10 days, and you'll see how we'll make money selling short the airlines. And it's not hard. So every day for the next 10 days, again, free, you'll learn how to short. But we're going to be shorting the airlines, just like we did very, very well with the banks. We did very, very well with the builders. Now we're going to do the airlines. So this is a great opportunity. It's our first day. So we just started. So if you join today, then you follow us. follow us on those airlines. You're going to really learn something. Okay, it's going to help you. Listen to this.
Oh, I think the Fed is really considering Main Street first. After that, there is consideration of Wall Street.
Are you kidding me? What a lie. Do you think the Federal Reserve really cares about Main Street first? They've been screwing Main Street since 2008 with QE. It's amazing how these guys lie on these TV shows. It's amazing. Unbelievable. Listen to this. This was interesting yesterday.
What you know now, do you wish like you had a third term? And I used to say, you know what, if I could make an arrangement where I had a stand-in, a front man or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was...
That's what he's doing now. He just gave it away. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. He just gave it away. Jim Jordan, I have a lot of respect for. Here they were, the Dems, talking about how the Republicans have no integrity. They're destroying. Here, listen, this is Jordan's answer. This is great.
Majority Leader just a few minutes ago used the term danger to our democracy. Danger to our democracy. Think about this. Democrats have closed the Capitol, allowed proxy voting, kicked Republicans off committee, won't let Republicans serve on this select committee. First time in the history of the Congress, the minority leader was not allowed to put on a select committee the individuals he or she selected. First time in the history of our nation. Democrats are trying to end the Electoral College, trying to end the filibuster, trying to pack the court. This committee, the January 6th committee, altered evidence and presented to the American people as if it were true. And they accuse us of being a danger to our democracy?
They said that Biden's kid, right? None of that was true. It was all Russian. Look, this isn't a political show, but I got to tell you one thing. Washington and Wall Street is one now. They're both so crooked. But it doesn't prevent us from making money. And it's the beautiful thing. If people are buying stocks based on what a company does, based on the company's earnings, based on the margins, based on their market share, you're never going to make any money. It's a whole different world now. It's simply following the money. You just follow the money of the insurance companies. You follow the money of the big hedge funds on Wall Street. Where that money goes, our money goes. But we're ahead of everybody else because we have a chart nobody else has. We designed a color-coded technology chart. It's patented. You'll see it. It stays red when it tells you money's coming out. It stays solid red, solid red. Then as money's starting to go back in, it would start turning yellow, warning you money's going to go back in. Then it'll turn green. You got 10 days to take a look at this thing, and it's free. And it works. It really works. It really works. So the problem we have right now is this. We have not seen the middle class in such bad shape. The last time they've been in this bad shape was the 1930s. You need the middle class because they have the disposable income. They're the ones who create the new startup businesses, which is the backbone of our country. Middle class is destroyed. They've killed the middle class off. So the only place you can go to now, you used to be able to start your own business, right? Start a sideline business. Those days are gone too. There's only one place you can really go and make some money. That's the stock market. I know you're going, no. But I am telling you, if you just learn how to use the market properly. And as we have the program, as I said, the Working Investor Program, all you do is once a day check the stock that you're investing in. It's our portfolio. It's our stocks that we're investing in. And we tell you exactly what we're doing. We tell you exactly what we're doing. So all you do is mimic it. So if you're in Goldman Sachs, Steve at 2 o'clock said this.
Goldman Sachs, go ahead and add back on the profits that you took off last night and move your stop down.
So who else does that for you? Nobody. It's fun. But right now, I am telling you, if you're going to be in these tech stocks and you keep trying to buy these tech stocks and you're addicted to the tech stocks, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks. You're going to get killed. It's over for the tech stocks So if you're in Google and you're in Facebook and you're in Amazon and you're just so addicted to it you can't get off, you've been in them for years because you've always made money, you're going to give it all back. You're going to give it all back. These tech stocks are taking down the whole market. Why? Because the yields. If you look at the 10-year bond yield, the Treasury yield, look where it's at. My God. Today, right now, it's at 260 basis points. Do you remember it was 85 basis points and we had a huge rally? When yields are down, if you go from March of 2020 to March of 2021, we had a rally in tech stocks like no other. It's never been matched. It was so huge because yields went down to 85 basis points, less than 1%. But you know now these yields are at 265 basis points. That's over 2.5%. You know what that means? They're dead, 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 dead. And banks are dead because banks can't make money. Because the short term on the bank, they're borrowing money right now. What's the 10-year, 3-year right now? I'm sorry, 2-year. Is so 2.45. How could a bank can't buy money at 2.45 and sell at 2.65? And they sell the money to Wells Fargo. How's Wells Fargo going to make any money? It's over. You just got to have patience. If you're really smart and patient, you're going to make a ton of money in gold mining stocks. It's going to take time. Not now. They're not ready right now. Okay, they're not ready right now. But you're going to make a lot of money. We've done terrific in our gold mining stocks. But right now, I'm keeping my members right now, like our box stores, for example, Lowe's and Home Depot, they're all going to get crushed. They're going to get crushed. Matter of fact, we're doing well with Home Depot and Lowe's. They just made a new low. You know that Home Depot and Lowe's, if you take Lowe's, look at a chart, it took out its February 24th low. What a beautiful short. It's going straight down. You know, we also have everybody in Lowe's, Home Depot. Same thing, Home Depot. It took out its low of February 24th. And that's what you got to watch. And all our banks have been taking out that, our bill has been taking out the low of February 24th. That's a magic number right now. Any stock that you have here in, look at February 24th. If it breaks that, make sure you're short because those stocks are all going to go down. You know, they've been hiding and they've been lying to us that inflation, as I say, is only 1%, okay, 2%, which is ridiculous. I mean, and what a deceitful thing to do to us. Because while they're telling us to do one thing, they're doing something else for the rich guys. So the rich guys get richer. But the guy on Main Street is really getting hurt because they pretend they're going to put in a policy that matches the 2% inflation, but when they should be putting a policy in that matches the real rate, 15%. So again, if you're going to make money, the day of starting your own business, pretty much shot now. You got to make the stock market